What's up, guys? My name is Khan, and we're back today with more Scrap Mechanic, and today we're checking out more of your best builds submitted on Discord, and we're starting it off with this, which is kind of amazing. This is by Casby74, and it is an LED strip, like a color RGB strip, you know, like your computer might have. And the only reason this is unbelievably impressive to me is because this is completely in vanilla, and there's definitely some glitch welded stuff going on here with like the wedges to make these LED effects. And I have no idea how many lights are glitched into this, but it's kind of amazing. Like, this looks really, really good. And I don't even want to know the sequencing to get this to work. It's a pretty cool build. It's, you know, there's not much to it. It's just a giant LED strip. But, you know, if you ever felt like you needed an LED strip in Scrap Mechanic, there you go, you have it. Anyway, we got lots more cool creations to look at today, including some narrow gauge trains. I had to create a whole new test world, so I've got a new world here. I've got a little bit of a lake over there. I've even got a little bit of a racetrack. And of course, we've got our train tracks. And now we've got an amazing narrow gauge train track, because apparently you guys are making narrow gauge trains now on the workshop, and some of them are just absolutely amazing. For example, I saw this one, which I just had to check out. Class B Shay, no mods, by Indian Tech Scammer. It says it's narrow gauge, so I hope this is the right scale of track for it. But look at this. Look at that. You have the piston-powered Shay engine on the side, the standard 3-cylinder. The amount of glitch welding to make all this detail is just insane. But let's see if it fits on the track. I hope it does. We have another narrow gauge train to look at as well. That looks like it fits. This is ridiculous. That's so cool. That's really, really, really cool. I mean, now all you need is something to shovel fire in and build the fire up and, you know, get some Derail Valley level of sim. But this is ridiculous. I mean, you guys with your glitch weld, I love the coal too. Oh, this brick effect for the coal. That's using that cracked stone block. That's really, really neat. But yeah, it's a Shay. So for those of you guys who don't know, a Shay, it's a wonderful gear train. We have them, of course, in Railroads Online, and they're wonderful, wonderful trains. 3 pistons on the side. And they drive literally an external drive shaft just like that, and it drives to both sets of wheels. And this is what we end up with. Kind of a stupid engine, to be honest. I mean, you know, whoever made it, not in Scrap Mechanic, but I mean, whoever designed it in real life and built an offset piston engine to run it. I mean, all your torque is on one side, so, you know, it kind of would go around corners asymmetrically. But either way, this is a really, really cool model. And I love this narrow gauge track. It's kind of great. All right, next we've got this cab trophy truck mid-engine V8 no mods by Suspension Geek 365. It's apparently got 2.5 blocks of travel, heavily modified. Oh, its suspension is heavily modified by Tunk 200's design. Interesting. All right, well, apparently it flies. I don't understand why it would need to fly, but it's a piston-powered truck. Where's the piston? Oh, it isn't a piston-powered truck. It's just a V8. Oh, I was misled. See, I saw V8, and I thought that meant this was a piston V8, but I think it's just a decorative V8. It is very much a decorative V8. Although the suspension on this is kind of nuts. Until it completely destroys itself. All right, so what happens if I press 1? That turns on my lights. 2 is more lights, and 3 is more lights. Okay, well, I'm keeping those lights deleted out of the roof. I don't understand why my suspension breaks. That's pretty cool suspension, though. There's no spring on that. Wait a minute, is this suspension with the motor? What? How does this work? It's like it's a controller jamming this wedge piece into there, and that's what creates the suspension? Oh, that's so cool. I've honestly never seen that kind of, is that what that's doing, legitimately? There's no spring on it. It's somehow creating suspension with no spring. That's like a really, really cool design. I'm a little disappointed that the V8 is not a real V8. I've gotten accustomed to every time I see V8 or inline 4 that it's an actual V8. But I love this suspension setup in the front. I mean, the back suspension's cool too. It's got, like, you know, the whole roll bar and everything going on. But, like, the front is just, I don't know how you did that. All right, conveniently, we're at the water. And I saw this creation in the best builds, and I really wanted to try it. It's an interwar flying boat by B-Boy Gamer. And this better work. I haven't tested it, and I've tried so many times in Scrap Mechanic to make a flying boat, like a watercraft that can take off, you know, like a seaplane, and I've never been able to do it successfully. So if this one works, I might have to revisit that project, because every time I try and do it, you end up with a creation that just can't get out of the water from too much drag, because the water just sucks. But this looks really, really cool. It's got a nice giant engine on the top. It's got those extra skis on the side to support the wings. looks like a pretty decent engine. It's got a prop. Definitely using the wings mod for this. What do we got for controls? A and D is our yaw, or our roll, I mean. Okay. W and S is our pitch. Okay, excellent. This is all, it seems to be using the vanilla pitch. Yeah, so it's just an electric motor, and you can see we have that clip-through piston there at the back to keep the two sides in sync. But that's okay. That's a good way to do it, too. It just means if we hold W, it'll stop where we let it go, right? So it won't return to 0. But that's fine. And then 2, oh, okay. What does 1 do? There's... Oh, are there 2 switches for throttle? Seems like they both do something. All right, let's pitch up. This is the problem I run into with boats. With boat planes, pitch up! Get out of the water! See, this is the issue. It should, come on. Come on, you're right there. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on, you're pitched up. Let's go, get out of the water. Get out of the, yes! Let's go! It's so hard in Scrap Mechanic to get out of the water. That's great. Once it's out though, I mean, all of a sudden your speed picks up like crazy. That's so cool. I might have to try and remake a boat plane. You can see the difficulty though, right off the bat. This thing flies really, really nice though. It's a smooth flying plane. The WS pitch, where it sits in its position, you kind of have to get used to that. You gotta remember, you gotta return to center yourself. And there's no yaw, it seems. Or no, there's a yaw. Well, there is a yaw. Oh, yaw is just in sync with the roll. Okay, it yaws while it rolls. That's interesting. It's a pretty cool plane, but yeah, it takes a lot to get it out of the water. It's so funny. Same issue. It did it though. I mean, it did it. I can't get mad at it. I've gotta, you know, I've definitely gotta revamp that myself. I wonder if they're using glitched bubble block in those wing pontoons. There's a lot of people that use, like, you'll take a bubble block and you glitch weld hundreds of them on top of each other, so it'll only look like 8 bubble block, but really it's like 8,000, and it just creates a whole ton of extra buoyancy. I mean, obviously we have to try and land this now. This is a sick plane. This is actually really, really cool. It flies super smooth once it's up, and I don't know if that's the Italian flag on the back, but I feel like that's the Italian flag, or I don't know. It's not the French flag. There's like 12 countries in Europe with the same 3 colors, I'm pretty sure. So it's one of those. Isn't that Italy? Italy's green, white, and red. I don't know. Someone in the comments will let me know. You guys are probably much better at geography than I am. All right, let's see if we can just come in for a nice smooth landing. I think 2 maybe turns off, like, maybe it's a double bearing stack, and so you can get less throttle if you only use one of the switches instead of both. I think that's how this works. Coming in nice and smooth here. It's gonna be a perfect landing. No issues. Look at that, nice and smooth. Actually, that was really good. All right, let's see if this thing is glitched. Let's go to the bottom of the ocean. We'll find out. All we gotta do is count the bubble blocks. Oh no, that's probably not glitched. 240, that's probably legit. That's probably legitimately only the bubble blocks in the hull. Wicked creation though, really, really cool. I'm gonna have to try and build a seaplane. All right, next we've got a piston engine concept that, you know, it just blows my mind. This is by Spacewalk, and there was a whole description to this. I would encourage you guys, if you're interested, go check this one out on the workshop. It's called Inline 4 Pressure Engine, and I had literally never heard of what a pressure engine is before. And apparently this Spacewalk person got this concept from some other person and just turned it into a 4-cylinder. And my understanding was, you know, I went and looked up the video. There's a whole series of workshop links. Like I said, Inline 4 Pressure Engine. Look it up. Check out the links in the description on the workshop. But the whole magic of it is apparently from this. And supposedly the way this works is that pistons in their default position, you know, they exert a force downwards, right? But if you push a piston back past its default, like in the negative direction, it has a crazy high repelling force because the game is trying to get it back to like its normal default area. And so supposedly that's how this works, which means, like, if you notice right here, it still has a way to go up, and then it's gonna push these pistons past. I don't know. Apparently this is just gonna be insane, and it's gonna just generate a huge amount of torque. I don't know why it has to be so big though. And I also don't know how the heck to start it. Oh, here we go. There's a toilet seat. Yeah, so that's, yeah. It needs an electric, it needs a gas motor, I guess, to run it. The gas motor, yeah, the gas motor is on all the cranks. So it needs a gas motor to run it, but then it's using the opposing force of the pistons to act. Like, if we go up there, we should be able to see. Again, I'm not this is something very new to me. I just found out about this about 10 minutes ago when I started looking through the best build creations. It's literally nuts. Like, look at that. So you can see that the whole assembly goes up higher than where the piston's base is. First of all, you attached a piston to a no collision spot. So, like, what are we even doing? And second of all, look, you can see the piston goes higher than it should. It goes way higher than it should, and apparently that just creates, like, stupid force. I don't know why we need this. I don't understand what this does for us in Scrap Mechanic, but it does something. Let's see what happens if I do this. Oh, this is not gonna work out well. Let me see, hold on, maybe I can just, yeah, let's just build this out. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's, it doesn't even care. It still somehow works. Well, that's just ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, check this out on the workshop. Check out Pressure Engine. It's apparently a new concept or old concept. I don't know how old this concept is. Someone submitted it to me and blew my mind. I didn't even know this existed, and it's kind of awesome. It reminds me of, I got a comment the other day of someone asking me to use the wiggling force of pistons. If you set a piston to only one length and turn it on, it twitches back and forth. And if you could use that force, you could maybe generate a really fast engine. This kind of reminds me of that, but like we're exploiting the game by pushing negative in the opposite direction. Anyway, there's still a few piston engine designs I want to work on. There's a couple that are just ridiculous. There's like the Kine engine or Keen engine. You know, the person who made the piston challenge pack. They have apparently a piston engine design that doesn't use bearings and just rocks everything. It's just super efficient with no bearings. So, like, yeah, I don't understand that. Someone sent me a picture once and I was just blown away. And then there's another one called a piston turbine, which is like nobody even understands. It just exploits the game physics and generates apparently infinite torque. So that's just, you know, I don't know why I play this game anymore. But anyway, let's look at some more creations. All right, here's another a piston engine by Icebound Glacian. This is this one I wanted to look at because it's a ratchet bus. And the reason why I wanted to look at it is because apparently it's a ratchet engine, which is just, so I don't, okay, that's probably a WS converter. Oh, I don't understand. You know what, first of all, these are tremels. There's two tremels, right? Like, that's what that is. It's a tremel going out to either, it's a 1 to 4, no, it's a 2 tremel. There's the 2, god dang, I'm so confused. All right, let's just go forward. Okay. I mean, it's pretty cool. I don't understand. So the ratchets are those little pistons. Is that it? Are they pushing? They're like, what are they ratcheting? I don't understand. It's so fast to see. You can't even tell what's going on. So it's like it ratchets. I don't understand. Is it actually like, it's like, it's got trebles. I don't understand where the ratchet, like those pistons are clearly pushing and coming back in. But I don't understand what they're pushing. They're like pushing, oh, we're into the wall. Can I go in reverse too? I can't. How? How does this work? I don't even get it. I really don't understand what's happening here. There's like, I mean, Icebound Glacier makes a ton of cool mechanical stuff in vanilla. I know that much. And I don't understand. I don't understand what's happening here. This is like, it's like, if you look at this, it doesn't even make sense. Is there something glitched inside of it? Oh, there's 2 clutches here. Okay, so those are the clutches. That's what drives this. Okay, so that's what those electric motors are for. These are those double bearing stacked clutches. But I don't get how the ratchet works. It's like a piston that pushes and then what is this? What is this nonsense? There's multiple pistons in there. Wait a minute. Look at that. Look at, there's two different colored pistons in there. One's black and one's orange on either side. Is there more than 2 pistons? How many pistons are on this? You know what? This probably has like 20 pistons, 6 pistons. How do you have 6 pistons in there? You know, I don't get it anymore. This is insanely cool. I don't get how this works, but it's just super quick. I have a feeling though you can't build this in challenge mode. I have a feeling if you try and build this in challenge mode, it just won't work. But like, that's a really cool piston engine design. I don't understand. I wish I understood. I wish I could offer more insight to everybody other than I just don't understand what's happening. I mean, it looks really cool, you can see that there's a lot of piston smoke coming out of it. I don't understand how it works or why it works or how you guys even figure this stuff out. Like, how do you figure out that the most jank positioning of things makes a working engine? That's ridiculous. That's so cool though. But yeah, someone teach me, please. Please teach me. Teach me the ways of the jank. All right, back to the standard gauge rail line for another creation. This one is the German, I can't pronounce this. I'm actually German by like descent, and I can't speak German. It's kind of sad, but the German Bor 87U. It's apparently it's by the White Tiger, but apparently it's a German train. I saw this in my Best Builds Discord, and I was kind of excited about it because it looks to me like a Class 48 almost. You know, it's got that 060 Class 48 style, and of course it's got the fully functioning, you know, valve gear setup. Like, I need to figure out how to make good valve gear. You guys make crazy good valve gear. But yeah, the whole thing's powered by just 2 pistons up here and 2 pistons on that side. And are they 90 offset? I can't. Are they? This one's above the front quarter. And this one is, yeah, they are 90 offset. That's ridiculous. That's so good. You guys make such good stuff. All right, so 1 goes forward. 2, I'm assuming, goes in reverse. Yeah, it just shifts the valve gear to the other side. Yeah, 1 shifts it down, 2 shifts it up. 3 is lights. 4 is, oh, tail lights. Perfect. But yeah, look at this. This is essentially just our, oh wait, what do these do? Oh my God, you have a fire door. That's awesome. That's so great. Wait, if I switch, does it change my throttle position? Oh, of course it does. And it changes my reverser position. It's got a screw reverser. Oh my good, the little details. That's so great. Like, we're screwing the thing forward, and then we're putting the throttle on, and this way we're putting the throttle on and screwing in reverse. That's so good. And then it actually drives. That's amazing. Yeah, you guys, this is pretty nuts. Again, another vanilla build. I love it though. Nice 060. Definitely the Class 48 style. I love the roof too. The sloped roof there. That looks really, really good with the wedge pieces. Great build. A little laggy on normal physics. This might be one of those lower physics types builds. Let's maybe put it down to physics 7. Does that help? That seems to help. Yeah. I don't know why trains just for some reason work better on physics 7 in this game. Oh, I love the use of the suspension there too. Look at on the wheel. They put a suspension piece inside of a pipe piece, so it looks like the suspension is just like a swivel axle and the pipe is along the, like that's how it would be. You'd have a through bearing, you know, and you'd have a pipe spinning within an outer sheath. And they did that same effect with suspension. That looks great. But yeah, standard gauge train 060. Really, really cool stuff. I need to build some trains, but man, you guys just, I've looked at, there's a ton of people making really good locomotives on the workshop, and there's tons of these vanilla locomotives that are just unbelievable. The attention to detail with the glitch welding is just insane. Here's another locomotive. This is another amazing locomotive. This is the Rio Grande Class K28, and it's the 473. I'm sure Heist knows this. I saw this and was blown away, and it's by Redstoneista, and this is just insane. Yeah, piston, forward, reverse, whistle. It's got to be on physics 7, and even on physics 7 it's still a little bit laggy, but oh my God, this is mind-blowing. I mean, look at this. Look at the detail here. I don't even know what's going on with this is that engine. I'm pretty sure Heist has this at the museum. I'm like 99% sure he's got this same style of engine. I don't know if it's the 473, but I'm 99% sure he's got a Class K28 at the museum. If I'm wrong, Heist is going to punch me because I should know. But this is the one that has the outer drivers with the inner wheels. It's got the outer frame rail, and then the wheels are on the inside, and so the wheels don't look like they exist. It's a 280? 282? Yeah, a 282. Anyway, let's hop on in. This is nuts. This thing is insane. Look at the coal pile again. We've got also on the back there's that little capsule. That's for the brakemen. As Heist said back in the day, the little brake hut. It would sit up there, and then when they had to run and jump and grab the brakes for the first few cars, they would do it. Insane interior. Of course all the controls work. Of course they do. One is to power the pistons. 2 is to go forward. So I was powering the pistons. There we go. 2 must move the Johnson bar down. Oh, hello? 3? Oh, there we go. I think it just needs to get a little bit of momentum. Yeah, no. Oh no, 3 and 2 go forward. What? I thought the control said 2 is forward, 3 is reverse. Apparently all of them go forward. And then 4 plays our wonderful little 5 chime. Oh my god, we even have a bell. It's so well done. Yeah, it is insane. I mean, it's really cool. I wish the lag wasn't as bad. This is on Physics 7, by the way. This is narrow gauge. We're narrow gauging, of course. Physics 7. I wish the lag wasn't so bad that we could actually, you know, haul cargo. But with something like this, I'm pretty sure if you try and spawn anything else, the world's gonna explode. This is insane, though. Yeah, the rear grand, Class K28. Just nuts. Engine 473. I'm gonna have a talk with Heist afterwards, and he's gonna be like, "Yo, I can't believe you don't know that we do or do not have the Class K28." I don't know. I honestly don't know, and I should know. I think he's driven a Class 70 before. I feel like they have this. Oh my god, look at that. Look at coal hatch with propellers. That's neat. So much detail. What does this do? Oh, that's the chime. Okay. And then, of course, we've got a little roof hatch. Yeah, just insane. I'm going to try and run ahead here and see if I can get a view of it going by with the valve gear. It's kind of laggy. It's a little bit. I mean, there's so much detail on that train. There's so many glitch welded things together, but it looks really cool. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. That's so neat. Oh, the front wheels just kind of drive right off on the corners. They just don't. They do not care. I mean, it is scrap mechanic, to be fair. We're holding ourselves on the track with vertical pins. I don't think there's any pins on the front wheel. Man, what a crazy build, though. Just so good. So much detail and all the valve gear and everything. Like, look at that. That's unbelievably cool. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Wicked builds, you guys. You guys make insane stuff. I mean, I really should learn how to build a proper valve gear setup. I built one once, a long time ago. I built the wall shirts valve gear. And it doesn't work anymore because there's been some updates to the game. And I really should learn how to build a new one because apparently everyone just knows how to do it now. And they're so good. I mean, this looks amazing. I could watch this valve gear move all day, and it looks great. And the fact that it's got that little piston on the top, and then the one on the bottom, and it's a whole sensor system driven by a piston. I mean, it's brilliant stuff. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure, of course, you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see y'all next time.